What's up, YouTube? This is Mykel, the entrepreneur, and we're going to get into the 3 questions that every entrepreneur should answer before they start a business. Let's go!
I'm an entrepreneur, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm an entrepreneur. Hey.
The first question that you should ask yourself is why? Why do you want to start a business? I like to think about it this way. There's 3 different types of entrepreneurs out there. 1, you could be the hobbyist. And this is someone that always has 1 to 2 or more side hustles. And we've worked with those people before. We have a 9-to-5, so does our coworkers. And then they always have something that they're doing on the side. They always have some other hustle that they're doing to bring in more income. So that is a hobbyist. Or you can be the independent. And the independent is someone that's typically a step above that, because oftentimes they've quit their 9-to-5 and they just went into, starting their own business because they just didn't want to work for someone else. And that's the biggest thing, the biggest motivation about this entrepreneur. They don't care if they're making the same amount of money in their business. They're not doing it really to make an amazing amount of money. They're doing it just to be in control of what their destiny is or what their business is. They don't want to have to answer to anyone. And then you have the dreamer. And the dreamer is someone that is trying to build an empire. I like to think about it as Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett didn't come in and say, I want to start a business and grow this business and franchise it and, make it into a $1 billion company. He understood and thought about it from a different standpoint. Like, no, I'd rather go out and I'd rather acquire successful businesses by the people, or by the management because they're a good team, by the company because it's a good name, by the systems because it's able to make money, it's profitable, and then be able to take that, throw that under his umbrella, and then he's able to take his dividends and make his money that way. So the dreamer is that person. They are always thinking of how to build their catalog and how to grow, how to get bigger. The second question that you need to answer is, what type of business do you want to start? So this really needs to be something that you think about as much as you can, because when you're thinking about business, it's something that you are going to be, to me, it's like a marriage. I don't want to start a business to, then separate myself from it 3 years. I want to actually start a business and be in that business for the rest of my life, and I can continuously, collect dividends, and it can pay for future generations. That's why I start business, and I hope that that's really the reason why anyone wants to start a business. They want to make money in the future over a long period of time. So when you are choosing whatever your business you're trying to make, please make sure you are really thinking about what type of business that is. And there's all types of businesses. You have manufacturing, you have computers, you have finance, you have all these different types of businesses out there. So just choose the one that works best for you. Question number 3 is how. And I think most entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs, this is the step that we don't really know. So I'm going to give you 3 things or 3 steps that you need to take to get started today, to start your business, to get going without really complicating everything. Step 1, once you've thought about what type of business you want to start, you're just going to go in, you're going to decide your name and decide your pricing. You just think about, what products you have, how much you want to sell them for, and start selling. Step number 2, you actually want to go in and you want to make sure that you file for your fictitious business name, also called DBAs, but essentially you want to make sure that you are registering, the business activity that you're doing with your local officials or your local office, so that it's being recorded and you're making sure you're taking those right steps, because you can't do business under a business name that's not registered with anything, with your local government, federal government. You want to make sure you take care of that and you do that at minimum. But also, please make sure, depending on what type of state you're in, or whatever city you're in, you want to make sure you follow the guidelines of your city. If you're selling something in particular, like if you're selling cell phones or batteries or certain things, you're going to need additional permits and things of that nature. So make sure that you're going on your city's website, your county website, and or your state's website, and making sure you are getting all of the necessary permits and licenses in order to do and conduct business in your area. If you have any questions about what to do in California, because I'm located in California, I will be posting up a video of all the things and the requirements that you need to do to get started in California. But like I said, look at your local, either your local website or your state website so that you can get that information. And then the last thing, I think this is the most important when it comes to any of the steps, is just promote. Go out and do and talk to the people that you come in contact with the most. And even though we're in COVID right now, there's still ways of you communicating through social media, through friends and family. Whatever product you have, there's someone that you come in contact with, whether it be your child's teacher or someone that you used to work out at the gym with. Someone needs your service. So if you can give it to them, and I'm not saying, you're in business to make money, I'm not saying do everything for free, but when you are starting out, you need to build that portfolio, and it's better for you to build that portfolio on, lower paying jobs. It's just better for you to actually get all those kinks out, figure out your systems. A successful business is based on the systems that business adapts and that business refines and makes better. So you want to make sure that you go through all of that, from how you promote to your customer, how you close the customer and get that account, to how you go in and your workflow from start to finish and how you deliver that to your customers as well. All of that is extremely important. And like I said, you don't want to do that on a couple $1,000 contract. You don't want to do that with something like that. You're just going to make a mistake, and it's more expensive. And especially in the beginning of your business, you don't want to make a lot of mistakes when there's a lot of money on the line. So make sure that you are doing that. Make sure you're promoting. Make sure you're making sure that everything that you're putting into it, and you're coming up with those correct systems. You can also click on this video right here that's hovering in this area. That's where you're going to be finding that 10 things that you need to do to start your business. That's where you're going to find that. You can just keep going. But thank you guys for tuning in. See you at the next video.